Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We had just a brief break, and now we go right from baseball straight into softball here at Swain County High School on a very windy afternoon here, as again, Maroon Devil baseball team had a very impressive 4-0 win over the Hayesville Yellow Jackets in baseball. That made the Smoky Mountain Conference standings even tighter. Outstanding defense, timely hitting by the Maroon Devils, and a big win over on the baseball diamond. And here we start. There's a high popped up to get things started on the softball side of things here. And Hayesville will start things off with one out. Faith Odell is the leadoff hitter, and she just popped up to second base for the Hayesville Yellow Jackets. And our second baseman over there, Kaylee Parker, doing a good job. Number 4, literally hitting it to number 4. Which is kind of strange, but that's the way that play went. And the position is actually position number 4. There's an attempted bunt. It's going to be caught by our pitcher. And, of course, our pitcher, as has been the case most of the year here today for the Lady Devils, out there in the pitching circle is Hannah Schuler with a good catch over there. So now 2 quick outs just like that. Bang, bang. 2 outs in what we think is going to be a really close softball game. Both teams and so close in so many of the statistics. There's a pitch in for a strike. And we've got the same umpires that we had over in baseball. Same man behind the plate, same man on the bases. And here we go with 2 quick outs here on the softball contest. Off-speed pitch in for a strike from Hannah Schuler. As we mentioned, Hannah doing a good job, has pitched 36 innings for the Maroon Devils this year. 25 strikes, 25 bases on balls on the year. As we'll talk about the standings in just a minute. Right now, here's the windup and the throw. Pitch is going to be in for a ball. But again, a big win by the Maroon Devil baseball team just a moment ago over Hayesville. That's put us mathematically in first place in the conference standings. So our Maroon Devils, again, a big baseball win here just a moment ago in the baseball standings as we improve to 6-1 and giving Hayesville their first conference loss at 4-1. So from a technical standpoint, our Maroon Devil baseball team in first, Murphy in second at 5-1, Hayesville in third now at 4-1. Just again from a percentage standpoint. Here we go. 2 out, swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strike number 3. Throw on down to first base in time. So a good inning for the Lady Devil softball team. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first, and our Lady Devils at bat after this quick timeout. Fans, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first inning here in our softball broadcast after, again, just winding up baseball just a moment ago. And in the pitching circle for Hayesville is going to be Addie Bunch, a junior. She's going to be wearing number 3, and she is pitching this afternoon for the Yellow Jackets. And again, our Lady Devils looking for our first conference win. There's a foul ball for no play. As again, leading off is going to be Kirsten Smith. Kirsten hitting .208, 5 RBIs, 3 runs scored, 3 big doubles, and 5 hits on the year for Kirsten Smith. As she will lead us off here in the bottom of the first inning. There's the windup and the throw, swing and a miss. And that's going to be a strike in. Again, we think this could be a very, very close contest here this afternoon. As coming into the ball game, Hayesville 1-3 in conference play. Our Lady Devils 0-6, but our Lady Devils have played a lot of games. We have played 8 games to Hayesville's 3. They are 3-3 overall, and there's going to be out number 1. So Kirsten goes down. And with 1 down, batting now is going to be Haley Woodard. Haley on the season hitting .250. A .455 on-base percentage, scoring 4 runs with a double, 3 RBIs, and a stolen base for Haley, our junior first baseman for the Lady Devils. Now batting with 1 out, nobody on. Foul ball over on the baseball side of things, and that's where the Maroon Devil baseball team had a 4-0 win over Hayesville. And again, moving the Maroon Devils into first place in the Smoky Mountain Conference in baseball. So big win there. Pitch in, just missing for a ball. Haley Woodard at the plate. Maddie Spates with her .455 average is going to be on deck. We'll see if our Lady Devils can get on Hayesville early here on the contest. Here's the windup and the throw. There's a shot right up the middle, going to be in for a base hit for Haley Woodard. Haley on at first base. So again, there's the first hit of the day for our Lady Devils coming off the bat of Haley Woodard. So Haley on base now. Maddie Spates is going to be hitting. Maddie having a great year, hitting .455, .520 on base percentage with 6 RBIs, 10 hits, and 1 big double for our junior shortstop, Maddie Spates. Pitch low, in for a ball, and if it sounds like our voice is kind of quivering, it kind of is, because it is kind of cold out here. The wind is brisk and quite cold. Most of the players, as a matter of fact, have on sleeves under their jersey, and all the coaches have on long sleeves as well. It's a chilly afternoon. The sun is still out, but the wind is the wind chill is not warm, if you know what I mean. When the temperatures are in the 50s, but the wind chill brings it much cooler. Pitch in for a ball. Pick out, throw down to first base, going to get by. And now getting up, hustling on down to second base is going to be Haley Woodard. So the pickoff throw kind of backfired for Hayesville. And now the Lady Devils with a runner in scoring position with 1 down. Here in the bottom of the first inning, we have moved quickly from baseball to softball. A doubleheader on the Maroon Devils network. Pitch in. There's a strike. No, it's going to be ball 4. Check that. So now Maddie is going to be on with a walk. And the Lady Devils have runners on first and second. Savannah Smith hitting .190 with 3 RBIs, a couple of doubles, and a stolen base. The senior right fielder at the plate for the Lady Devils now. And I tell you, these Lady Devils, the kids have worked so hard. They're a passionate bunch. They're very unselfish. They're very caring as a team, I think, for their teammates and their coaches. And this coaching staff of Coach Toby Burrell and Ashley Hyatt, Kevin Jones, and Robbie Brown have all worked very hard, and they love coaching these kids. And I think they're doing a fantastic job with our players. And I know we're 0-8 right now and looking for our first win, but I think if we can just get that first win and this team can gain some confidence, that would go a long way, because these girls are putting in the time. They've put in the work. The coaches are doing the job, and I think it's just a matter of time to get get that win and that confidence to get this season turned around somewhat. There's a pitch in the dirt low. Pickoff throw it down to second base. Not in time, obviously, as we have runners on first and second with one down. Savannah Smith, the batter. Candace Crisp is going to be on deck. Maddie Spates down at first base. Haley Woodard down at second base. Savannah Smith at the plate with one down. So an opportunity for our Lady Devils to get into the lead here in the softball contest. There's the windup and the throw. Another foul ball going to be out of play over on the baseball field, actually. And so some of the coaches over there, I know the Maroon Devils head coach Tyler Smith over there talking with Hayesville's head coach Vardo as they're visiting after the game over there. Two of the leaders in the Smoky Mountain Conference standings, as we've talked about today. Here's the windup in the softball game. Pitch in for a ball. Oh, the runners stay put. And our coaches over there, Coach Toby Burrell over in the box at third. Ashley over here on the box at first. Kevin Jones and Robbie Brown doing a good job. And I tell you, Robbie Brown and Kevin Jones, they know sports. And they've been around softball and baseball and football and multi-sports for so many years. And they bring a wealth of knowledge. Savannah Smith going to be on for a walk. How about that? That's going to load the bases. So a base on balls for Savannah. Candace Crisp batting now. The junior third baseman. 2 RBIs on the year. Wow. Golden opportunity for RBIs right here. She could double her RBI total with one hit, and there is the hit. Right into center field. It's going to be played well, though, and one run is in, but a timely base hit from Candace Crisp. A big base hit and an RBI. How about that? The Lady Devils on top. 1-0 now with only one out, and the bases are still loaded. So a good start for the Lady Devils here in the first inning. I believe that's going to bring up Faith Woodard now for our Lady Devils. Again, bases loaded, one out. Offense off to a good start here. Everybody jumps off base, but everybody's going to be okay. Faith on the season hitting .222, .364 on base percentage, though, with 3 doubles. Man, a 4th double right here would be huge for her, obviously. In the circle for Hayesville, trying to hang in there. Addie Bunch trying to pitch herself out of a jam. Pitch inside for a ball. Again, the sunshine is out. We have partly cloudy skies, but a very brisk and very unwelcome wind. You know, in the summertime when you're outside and it's 90 degrees, you love that wind, but not when it's there's a shot up the middle, another base hit, and another run is in. And now the little delay on the throw, and 2 runs will score. So the Lady Devils now with a 3-0 lead and a big hit and a big RBI for Faith Woodard. How about that? A big RBI off the bat of Faith. That's a big hit. Addison Jenkins batting now, 1 of 4 on the season, hitting .250 for the freshman catcher. So the Lady Devils here with a quick 3-0 lead. I think the scoreboard says 2, but I think we have 3 runs in there. There's a pitch in the dirt. Everybody stays put. We have runners on first and second, but I know 2 runs scored on that last base hit by Faith Woodard. Again, getting the job done, timely hitting, some good offensive back-to-back-to-back work. Ground ball this time over to second base. Play over to first in time for the out, but it advances the runners. So Addison Jenkins with a hitting into a forced play over at second base. 2 down now. Hannah Schuler batting. Hannah, of course, our pitcher, the junior. Got a 3 up and 3 down inning in the top of the first. And now with runners at second and third, could really help her pitching effort this afternoon with a hit that could score 1 or 2 runs. We have seen some pretty good play. Center fielder out there for Hayesville got the ball in quickly just a moment ago to only hold the Lady Devils to 1 run on that earlier hit with a 3-0 Lady Devil lead. Swing and a miss by Hannah. Again, runners at second and third here in the bottom of the first. Got some fans out watching, some fans in the stands, some fans in their cars where it's nice and cozy and warm. Pitch high for a ball. But as we mentioned, Coach Toby Burrell gave us the news that we're going to be playing at Hayesville on April 28th. That's in baseball and softball on their new fields over there. April 28th is going to be the date. The games we were going to play against Hayesville on Tuesday rained out earlier this week. So those games got postponed until April 28th. On the road on your calendar. If you can get over there, I'm sure the Devils would appreciate it. Foul ball off the bat of Hannah Schuler. Kaylee Parker is going to be on deck now for the Lady Devils here in the bottom of the first inning. We've almost batted around here with a 3-0 lead. Here's the windup and the throw. There's a ball well hit into deep center field, but it's going to be caught out there. Outstanding job by center fielder Lila Roberts. She had to play 3 balls that inning, but chases down a potential 2 RBI double off the bat of Hannah Schuler. 1 down here in the softball contest, and it's 3-0 Lady Devils. We'll be back with the top of the second after this timeout. Fans, welcome back. We go to the bottom, or check that, the top of the second inning here in softball on the Maroon Devils Network, and leading off is going to be Gracelyn Anderson for Hayesville, and boy, she hits a shot into left center field that's going to go all the way to the fence. Gracelyn rounds first. She's going to wind up at second with a stand-up double throw coming in, and they cut her off, and boy, if they had thrown behind her, they might have got her actually at second base as she took a big turn around second. But the good play out there by our Lady Devils got that back in quickly. Good play out there. Faith Woodard in left field and Kirsten Smith out in center field to track that one down, but a big double off the bat of Gracelyn Anderson here in the second inning. So now Hayesville starting to make some noise offensively. There's a pop-up that's going to be tracked down. Good play over there. Over there at shortstop, Maddie Spates tracking that one down in deep shortstop, almost shallow left field, if you will, for out number 1. So Hayesville, 1 down now. 1 down, and coming on to bat is going to be Addie Bunch, the starting pitcher for Hayesville. Addie hitting now with 1 out, 1 on. Gracelyn Anderson with a big double down at second base, ready to take off. Pitch going to be in for a ball. But again, talking about the standings in the Smoky Mountain Conference Softball League, Robbinsville right now out in front. They're 6-0. Hiawassee Dam right behind them at 4-0. Cherokee 4-2, Murphy 2-4, Hayesville 1-3, Andrews 1-3, and our Lady Devils at 0-6. There's a foul ball right now off the bat of Bunch. So our Lady Devils looking for conference win number 1 here against Hayesville this afternoon. Bunch stepping back into the box now with 1 out and 1 on here on the top of the second. The windup from Hannah. Pitch in for a ball. And again, the wind blowing basically from the infield to the outfield, so it's a hitter's wind. If they can get the ball up in the air, that wind's going to push it some. As the wind is blowing right at us, and we're out here in basically just outside the right field fence. Another foul ball off the bat of Addie Bunch, junior for Hayesville. Young team, only 1 senior for Hayesville. And our Lady Devils actually in the same boat, only 1 senior. Savannah Smith, our only senior. Lila Payne, the only senior for Hayesville. So 2 teams, I think, with some good things to look forward to down the road. There's a called third strike as Addie Bunch is going to be struck out by Hannah Schuler. So Hannah with a big strike out there. And coming on to bat now is going to be Macy Parker. Parker batting now with 2 down. 1 runner on. Gracelyn Anderson led off with a big double as she ripped it to the left center field fence. But now with 2 out, it's going to be Macy Parker, the junior. A tall 6-footer. So it looks like the official making some note in his, the head umpire behind the home plate. A little delay here. As he makes a couple of changes, and now I believe he's ready to go. So Hannah back in the circle on the pitching rubber, ready to go now with a foul ball for a strike. As you can continue to hear that wind blow here at Swain County High School. Looking at some of our next games coming up, as a matter of fact, on Tuesday, April 19, we're going to be hosting Cherokee. I believe that's going to be our next potential broadcasting efforts here for softball and baseball. Pitch in for a strike. Swing and a miss by Macy Parker. Because I believe next week, and I believe what Joanna McMahon tells me, next week is spring break. And Joe Holt nods his head yes, as he is aware of that as well, obviously. Joe's been a busy guy lately in the theater arts department here at Swain County High School with the outstanding work they do there. And so next week, I think everybody gets a break, and deservedly so. Students and staff and teachers alike. Here's the windup from Hannah. Pitch in, just missing for a ball. Again, Hayesville 2 out, 1 on. Top of the second here as the Lady Devils have a 3-0 lead over Hayesville. Got to hang in here on defense and of course, trying to hang on to that lead here in this Smoky Mountain Conference. Always tough in baseball and softball, among other sports. want to tell you, we had some great basketball this season as well, I thought, for the Maroon Devils and for Hayesville. Of course, the Hayesville boys winning the state 1A championship in basketball this year. There's a foul ball over on the Lady Devil dugout. So, again, Hayesville going all the way with the Smoky Mountain Conference championship in basketball for the boys and winning the 1A state title for head coach Mike Cottrell, his second state championship win. That tells you how good some of the talent was in the Smoky Mountain Conference, as I think Hayesville was undefeated along with that 1A state title. And, of course, the Maroon Devil boys playing Hayesville in that Smoky Mountain Tournament championship game. So a lot of great basketball this year. And I think the future for Maroon Devil basketball is very bright as well as Hayesville. Wind up on the throw, another foul ball. Hanging in there again is Macy Parker taking her cuts. She's not giving up here with 2 strikes and several foul balls and a 3-0 Lady Devil lead here on the top of the second. Hannah with a windup now. Pitch in, another foul ball. Robbie Brown's having to really stay awake over there because he's been hit about 4 times now with foul balls off the bat of Macy Parker. Coach Brown over there at the dugout, and yeah, he's been targeted now multiple times. So Hannah hanging in there trying to get this tough out. 2 outs now, 1 runner on, as again Anderson is down there at second, where she's been for a while now with that leadoff double. Hannah wind up this one in, and that's going to be a call, 3rd strike, and our Lady Devils leave one stranded for Hayesville, and we go to the bottom of the second, 3-0. Swain on top. We'll be right back. All right, fans, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second inning, and our Lady Devils will be led off by Kaylee Parker, our freshman second baseman, who is going to be leading off here at the plate. Kirsten Smith will be on deck, top of the lineup, and Haley Woodard. As we have a 3-0 lead, can we add to that lead here in the bottom of the inning? The windup and the throw. Pitch in for a strike from the strong right arm of Addie Bunch on the pitching circle for Hayesville. Addie Jr. And trying to keep the Lady Devils at bay here. Again, Kaylee, Kirsten, and Haley hitting here on the bottom of the second inning. There's a swing and a miss for a strike 2. Hayesville coached by Jerry Payne, and again, only one senior. Much like our Maroon Devils, under the leadership of Toby Burrell, only one senior this year. So again, a lot of folks coming back next year, hopefully, for both teams, because both teams have proud softball traditions from winning ways. So both teams, both programs know how to win. Here's the windup and the throw. Ground ball going to be just foul down the first base side, right beside the first base umpire right there. Right on top of the play. Also over there is Mallory Peck, the first baseman for Hayesville. Mallory, a tall 6-footer as well, holding down first base for the Yellow Jackets, and they're black and yellow, black and gold, if you will. Our Lady Devils, of course, in maroon and white with some gray. Foul ball, hanging in there again. Taking her cuts, Kaylee Parker. On the season, hitting .200 with a .333 on-base percentage. The freshman, our Lady Devils with some youth. Kaylee Parker, a freshman. Addison Jenkins, Faith Woodard. So we do have some freshmen in the lineup. There's another foul ball. Talking about the name game, we have some interesting names here. Hayesville with 3 players, all with the name of Brianna, and all 3 of them spell it differently. One have it Breanna, another Brianna, Bryanna. The third Brianna for Hayesville, Brianna. There's a swing and a miss for a strike 3, and out number 1 for Kaylee Parker for the Lady Devils. So again, plenty of Briannas here this afternoon for the Hayesville Yellow Jackets. And also the Lady Devils have a 4th Brianna Wesley, and she spells her name differently, Breanna. So anyway, a shot right back to the pitcher, and hustling on down to first base and on safely is going to be Kirsten Smith. So Kirsten is on. So the Lady Devils with a hard shot right back to the pitcher. And again, we hope Addie's going to be okay, because that ball gets back to you in a hurry. It kind of looked like it kind of hit her on the leg, honestly, and the coach is going to come out and check on her, and it looks like it hit her right shin. And they call them softballs, but they're not soft, as you know. If you know anything about playing softball, those balls hit you, they're going to hurt. Soft is a I'm not sure, not a correct term for the hardness of a softball. They are not soft. But good hustle by Kirsten Smith to get it on down to first base now with 1 out. Haley Woodard batting for the Lady Devils now with 1 on, 1 down. Bottom of the 2nd inning. This one's scheduled for 7. Pitch in, just low, taken off. Good hustle by Kirsten. The ball got by, and Kirsten now down at second base, getting into scoring position. Now, we've seen some good outfield play by Hayesville, especially out there in center field for Hayesville, as Lila Roberts. Boy, I tell you, it's hard to score from second on a base hit. She gets it back in quickly and has a good arm, so got to be careful with that. Pitch in, just missing for a ball. Haley Woodard batting. Maddie Spates is going to be on deck. Kirsten down at second base now, trying to add to this 3-0 Lady Devil lead. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Pitcher goes to first base. Throw is bad. Run will score. Hustling on down to second is going to be Haley Woodard. She's going to round second, actually, and go all the way to third. And that's what happens with a just basically a typical throw to first base. It goes wide, a run scores, and a runner goes from first to third. How about that? All on one play. So, man, it can one little play like that can really turn things around in a hurry. So Haley Woodard now, after getting a hit last time, is now on with an error, and Maddie Spates is going to be at the plate for the Lady Devils with a 4-0 lead. wind up on the throw. Well hit ball into high center field, but again, their center fielder very tough with the throw in, but the run will score on the tag and an RBI on the fly from Maddie Spates. So Maddie, a fly into center field and an RBI across the plate here, and now it's a 5-0 Lady Devil lead. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and now 2 out. So again, Lady Devils getting it done. Savannah Smith batting now. Got on with the base on balls last time. Savannah, our senior right fielder, pitch in high. Ball 1. So the Lady Devils again with a 5-0 lead here in the second inning. Looking for that elusive conference win number 1. Could this be the day? Another shot. This one going to be at second base, though, and that's going to be out number 3. So we leave. Okay, we left nobody, actually. No runners left on base that time as Savannah Smith pops out to second base. So we go to the top of the third. 5-0 Swain. We'll be back after this.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of these things helped get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
Fans, we've played 2. We go to the top of the third inning. Our Lady Devils with a solid 5-0 lead now over the Hayesville Yellow Jackets. As again, it's been an interesting game. We see a lot of folks in coats and with blankets out and gloves. It has been a brisk afternoon here at Swain County High School. Batting now is going to be Raylan Taylor for the Hayesville Yellow Jackets, a freshman in the batter's box, ready to go against the Lady Devils. Hannah Schuler in the circle. Pitching this afternoon, first pitch in the dirt for a ball. No harm done, nobody on base. First batter up here in the top of the third. To check that Thursday afternoon baseball and softball. If you're tuning in and haven't heard, there's another pitch in the dirt from Hannah. The Maroon Devil boys had a big 4-0 win over Hayesville that vaulted our Maroon Devil baseball team into first place in the Smoky Mountain Conference standings, now at 6-1, giving Hayesville their first conference loss at 4-1, and the Murphy baseball team right behind us at 5-1. So 3 teams in a real battle in the baseball league in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Swain, Murphy, and Hayesville battling it out right now for the Smoky Mountain Conference regular season title. And the Maroon Devils took a big step toward that today with a win. Swing and a miss for a strike. Hannah Schuler getting a swing there from, again, Raylan Taylor, freshman. Back in the batter's box now, back on the pitching rubber, Hannah with the windup and the throw. Ground ball to shortstop. Maddie scoops it, fires onto first base. Good catch over there at first base. Good play over there, digging up a throw that was just a little bit low. Haley Woodard with a good play and one down. So one out to get things underway here. Again, we're in the top of the third. Scheduled 7-inning contest. Brianna Curtis, one of the 3 Briannas on this Hayesville team, at the plate now. The sophomore right fielder at the plate with one down. Pitch in. Going to be in for a strike, says the umpire. Talking about Hayesville, how their season has gone. They have won 3 times. Their 3 wins over Andrews, 16-8 over Andrews again, 16-0, and a third time they beat Andrews 9-4. There's a high pop-up. Could it be in play? Yes, it is. And a good play down there at third base. Coming over there with a good glove is going to be Candace Crisp for out number 2. So Brianna Curtis pops out to third base. 2 down now. The losses for Hayesville have come to Robbinsville 11-3, 13-0, and then they also lost to Andrews 8-3 after beating Andrews 3 times. So as we mentioned, Hayesville 3-3 overall. 4 of those games were conference games. They are 1-3. There's a ground ball foul down the third base side. So Hayesville's conference win, obviously one of those 3 wins over Andrews. They have played them 4 times with a 3-1 record. And so one of those was a conference win over Andrews. But again, Hayesville with 3 conference losses, 2 to Robbinsville, I'm guessing, and 2 to Andrews. Pitch high for a ball. We've had Robbinsville as common opponents. Hayesville losing to Robbinsville 11-3 and 13-0. Our Lady Devils losing to Robbinsville 14-1 and 14-4. So we have both played Robbinsville twice. Just to give you some idea of common opponents. High pop-up foul behind home plate. Hayesville trying to get something going offensively now, but 2 outs and nobody on. Hannah Schuler doing a nice job in the circle today. Here's the wind-up pitch high for a ball. Back at the plate is going to be Faith Odell, the leadoff hitter. Faith popped out to second base her first time up. Pitch in for a ball. Faith, a junior, 5'2". Plays catcher for the Yellow Jackets. There's another pop foul behind home plate, no play. But fans, don't forget no softball or baseball until right now anyway, April 19 here hosting Cherokee. So put that date on your calendar. Hopefully we'll be here broadcasting. That ball is going to be in there for low for a walk. So getting on now is going to be Faith Odell with the first walk given up today for Hannah. Hannah Schuler again in the circle for the Lady Devils now with 1 on and 2 out. Batting now is going to be Lila Roberts, the center fielder, who has had a couple of good plays today for Hayesville. Jumping off, obviously, you're ready to go. It's going to be Faith Odell. We saw her jump off and take a pretty good lead after the pitch. Hayesville wanting to get on the board in this 5-0 ball game. There's a well-hit ball into left field. This one is going to be in play 1 run for Hayesville will score. The throw coming in. The hitter will stay at second base safely. So Hayesville on the board now in the 3rd inning. And that is a big double by Lila Roberts. So a big double and an RBI off the bat of Lila now. And batting now is going to be another, believe it or not, another Lila. Back-to-back Lilas. Wow, we've got a lot of name games to play with Hayesville. Again, Lila Payne is now batting following Lila Roberts. The windup, another foul ball off the bat, this time of Lila Payne, their only senior. So 2 Lilas, Lila Roberts and Lila Payne for Hayesville, and they have 3 Briannas. So anyway, okay. Hayesville with their first run on the scoreboard here, trying to cut into the Lady Devil lead. Swing and a miss for a strike to Lila Payne. The Lady Devils, of course, have a couple of players with same last names, Kirsten Smith and Savannah Smith. Got a couple of Woodards, Faith and Haley. So, yeah, we can do that name thing. There's a high pop-up, could be trouble, going to be caught. Good play out there by the second baseman for our Lady Devils. Kaylee Parker tracking it down. Hayesville leaves 1 on base, and a good catch out there by Kaylee Parker at second base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 5-1 Swain. We'll be right back. Fans, here we go. And leading off here on the bottom of the 3rd inning with a big way for the Lady Devils is going to be Candace Crisp with a big base hit to get things rocking and rolling here. And again, way to go, Candace. Her second base hit on the day, and she already had a base hit and an RBI earlier. So second base hit now for Candace Crisp. Faith Woodard is batting now, and Faith had a big base hit with an RBI earlier as well. And so, again, Faith Woodard and Candace Crisp really got us going. Their first time at bat with singles and RBIs. Can we do it again? Faith Woodard now digging in. Right behind Candace, who's now at first base. There's a pop-up going to be at the shortstop, though. Should be an easy out. Oh, and they're going to get us at first base for a double play. So we didn't get back to first in time, so that's going to be out number 2. So 2 down, and that one, boy, that one hurts when you've got a runner at first base, and that pop-up caught us off base. And a quick throw doubles us up, and that's going to bring up Addison Jenkins now. Now nobody on, 2 out. Just that quick. It can happen. Bang, bang, double play. Pitch in for a strike. And we saw some good defensive play in baseball earlier this afternoon, as again our Maroon Devil boys had a 4-0 win over Hayesville to put us into first place in the Smoky Mountain Conference standings. Swing and a miss for a strike. As you can hear, the wind continue to blow. It has been brisk, and that's being nice here at Swain County High School this afternoon as Addison Jenkins digs in. Oh, she swung at that one a little bit high, and that's going to be out number 3. So it's been a quick inning here for the Lady Devils. We've played 3. It's 5-1. We go to the top of the 4th. Swain in the lead after this timeout. Fans, welcome back. We are here at Swain County High School on a brisk Thursday evening. Top of the 4th inning now. Hayesville Yellow Jackets on the road here, taking on our Lady Devils at Swain County High School in Smoky Mountain Conference softball. We've already had a baseball game finished today. Our Maroon Devil boys winning 4-0 over Hayesville. And now we're into softball play, and our Lady Devils with a 5-1 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. It's been a defensive battle, much like we saw in baseball earlier today. There's a pitch in the dirt. Hannah has had some low pitches this afternoon in the dirt, but hey, she is doing a good job limiting Hayesville to only 1 run here on the afternoon. And this lady, last time up, ripped a big double into the left center field fence. Gracelyn Anderson batting now for Hayesville. Again, a big double last time. So she is very capable. Another pitch low in the dirt, 2-0. Again, talking about the Hayesville Swain games that were canceled earlier, postponed actually, is the correct term, from Tuesday because of rain. We're going to be on the road at Hayesville on April 28th. In baseball and softball, Coach Toby Burrell told us they have new fields over there. That's a 3rd pitch in a row. That's low in the dirt from Hannah Schuler. Not even close. And now Maddie comes over to have a word with her about hey, just hang in there and keep throwing hard. That's the name of the game when you're in that pitching circle. a relatively young Lady Devil softball team, only one senior. Pitch in there. That's a foul ball for a strike. 3-1 the count now. Again to Gracelyn Anderson for Hayesville. So next week, spring break, no softball and baseball going on. But again, talking to Joe Holt, I know there's a pitch in, and that's going to be a call. Strike two, 3-2 now. Hannah, after a 3-0 count, battling back with a 3-2. So a lot of folks do work next week. It's not like everybody gets the week off, so even though it is spring break for the students. A lot of work still going on in the Swain County school system. There's a ball four. So Anderson on for the second time today. Got a double last time and now a base on balls. But talking about these young ladies, they're working hard. They're practicing hard. Talking with Coach Burrell, he made the comment. He said, if we can just play as hard as we practice, he said, these young ladies are really working hard. And no doubt. And I know they have good coaching. There's a foul ball. So Anderson, who took off on the first pitch, is going to be coming back now. And she was on the way down to second base in a hurry. At the plate looks like Mallory Peck, the first baseman, and she is a tall 6-footer. Here's the windup and the pitch from Hannah. Well hit into deep center field. This one is off the fence in center field. The throw coming into second base on the cutoff. The run is going to score. And Hayesville now with 2 on the board on a big double. Now the Lady Devils throwing it around. Got to be careful with that. The throw comes down to third base, but that just keeps Mallory Peck tight down at second. So a big double off the bat of Peck. That one a little bit higher would have been over the fence. It hit the fence in the air for the 6-foot freshman Mallory Peck of Hayesville with an RBI. So their second run scored. It's now a 5-2 ball game. Hayesville answering right back here as they try to stay alive here in the Smoky Mountain Conference contest. Hannah with the windup and the throw. Pitch going to be low again for a ball. As now at the plate is going to be Addie Bunch, the starting pitcher for Hayesville. Addie struck out herself last time against Hannah. And it's kind of unusual. Both pitchers are wearing number 3. Addie number 3, Hannah number 3. There's an attempted bunt that's going to be called a strike. 5-2, Lady Devils in the lead here at Swain County High School. The wind is still blowing. I don't think it's really stopped much all afternoon since we began broadcasting about 4:20. That pitch in for a ball. We started broadcasting about 4:20 with baseball, and that was a fast game with a 4-0 Maroon Devil win over Hayesville. And this one moving along well as we're in the top of the fourth with a 5-2 Lady Devil lead here. Hannah again going low for a ball. Hayesville with a runner at second base, getting back. And again, Maddie coming over with a word for Hannah. The sun almost setting over there behind the mountain over near Hazel Creek. There's a foul ball out of play. Almost hitting Jeff Marr over there in the concession stand. I wonder if he's still awake over there. So Jeff Marr always doing a good job holding down the concession stand over there. Another foul ball. This one off the back of the screen behind home plate. One runner on here in the 4th inning, scheduled for 7 here on the Maroon Devils Network. Glad to have you along on a Thursday. Believe me, if you're inside, that would be the preferred place to be if you can watch it from the inside. Or a lot of folks are here actually watching the game, but it's a cold day. Another foul ball. We see a lot of blankets, a lot of coats, a lot of, you name it, anything warm. People have them on here this afternoon. Just because mostly of the wind, temperatures in the 50s, but that wind, I'm sure the wind chill factor is probably more like around potentially 40 or maybe into the upper 30s, depending on the speed of the wind. Another foul ball. This one is going to be behind the plate. We've had plenty of those today, foul balls. But again, a busy week in the sports world. Today is the opening day of Major League Baseball season. The Masters Golf Tournament getting underway today down in Augusta, Georgia. NCAA College Basketball Championship on Monday. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be a call, third strike, and that's going to be a third strike. A little late on the swing, and that's going to be 2 down now. And batting is going to be Macy Parker, struck out last time for the Yellow Jackets. So batting now with just 1 out. So just 1 down, not 2. As got a runner on second. Mallory Peck has been down there for a while. Had the big double with an RBI just a moment ago. There's another well-hit ball. This one foul, though, off the left field bank over there. The umpires getting double duty today. The same umpires that did the baseball game are now calling the softball game here at Swain County High School. The same guy behind the plate, the same guy on the bases. And looks like one of the Maroon Devil fans came down to get the softball and tossing it back over to one of the assistants over there as they bring it back to the dugout. It's not quite like Major League Baseball, where if a foul ball is hit into the stands, the fans keep it. Here at the high school, at the high school level, hey, we want the balls back. Those things cost money, man. I know you buy them by the dozen, but they're still not cheap. Baseballs and or softballs. Hannah Schuler trying to get Hayesville out here in the top of the 4th inning. The wind-up pitch high. Coach Jerry Payne over there at third base, trying to keep Mallory Peck aware of, hey, when we need to go and when we need to stay at second base for Hayesville. Pitch in, swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strike 3, but only 2 out. So hustling on down to third base safely is going to be Mallory Peck. So 2 down now. Yellow Jackets trying to get it done here as they are down 5-2 to the Lady Devils. Now batting is going to be Raylan Taylor, who grounded to the shortstop last time. There's another foul ball over on the left field side. And again, it is just a brutally cold day for April. Unless you're really dressed for it. If you've got enough wind-resistant clothing and some layers underneath. There's a well-hit ball into left center field. This one is going to be in for a base hit. Another run will score for Hayesville, and the hitter is going to be coming into second place with a stand-up double, and that's going to be Raylan Taylor. And again, a big hit and a big RBI. So now Hayesville doing it with doubles. They keep ripping that ball into the outfield between the outfielders, and another big double now at second base. So now it's a 5-3 ball game. Hayesville with 2 runs here in the 4th inning. Batting now is going to be Brianna Curtis, who popped out to third last time. Hayesville with another runner at second base in scoring position here with 2 down. And there's a shot down to third. It's going to be picked up and thrown to first. Is it in time? Yes. Wow, close play, but a good play over there at third base by the Lady Devils' Candace Crisp. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, it's 5-3. Maroon Devils will be right back. And welcome back. Hannah Schuler leading off for our Lady Devils, our pitcher this afternoon, leading us off here. And Hannah hit a good fly ball into center field last time, hit it well. Let's see if she can keep the bat on the ball as our Lady Devils have a 5-3 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Our Lady Devils, of course, got 3 runs in the 1st inning, 2 in the 2nd inning, none in the 3rd. Hayesville, 1 run in the 3rd, and now 2 in the top of the 4th to make it a 5-3 ball game. Let's see if our Lady Devils can get the scoring machine back in gear. Hannah Schuler batting now, followed by Kaylee Parker, and then we go back to the top of the lineup and Kirsten Smith. Pitch in for a strike. Again, still throwing hard and doing a good job is Addie Bunch, the Hayesville Yellow Jacket pitcher this afternoon, the strong right-hander in the circle. And again, still some fans out in the outfield, out in center field, and out watching behind Swain County High School. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be strike 2. Lady Devils getting some good chatter over there behind the hitter, trying to keep them all pumped up and ready to go here. As again, bottom of the 4th inning. This game about halfway gone. There is a high pop-up, and it's going to be caught over there at second base. So 1 down. So Hannah has hit the ball twice today. Just unfortunately somebody there to catch that one. So 2 down. And now batting is going to be Kaylee Parker. Kaylee struck out last time. Kaylee, our freshman second baseman, one of 3 freshmen on this Lady Devil team. Only 1 senior on the lineup for Hayesville and Swain. So not a veteran squad either way here. The windup and the throw, pitch high. Oh, he's going to call that one a strike. Wow, that was above the shoulders kind of strike. So oh boy, as Again, stepping back in is Addie Bunch now with the windup. That one's going to be low for a ball. And again, only one senior on each roster here in softball, our Maroon Devil baseball team. I know with 5 seniors, and it can go such a long way with leadership and making your program better to have those seniors out there who have played so many games. And pitch in, just missing this time for a ball. Again from Addie Bunch for the Yellow Jackets. Going to have to make the trip over sometime and see their new fields at Hayesville. Talking to Coach Brill about that as they have some new fields over there in the same location, we understand, just new fields. So always good to see what's going on around the conference. Pitch in for a ball. As Bunch brings it, and there's a shot over first base, going to be in for a foul ball. No play over there. Full count now, 3-2. Hanging in there, Kaylee Parker. Again on deck is going to be Kirsten Smith. Ooh, pitch in for a call, 3rd strike. Wow. So 2 outs now for the Lady Devils here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Batting now is going to be Kirsten Smith. 2 times up, Kirsten has struck out and got on with an error. Kirsten on the season hitting .208 for the junior center fielder with 5 RBIs, 3 runs, 3 doubles to lead the team in that category, and 5 hits on the season. So plenty of power in the bat of Kirsten. Batting now with 2 out. Hanging on to a 5-3 lead, our Lady Devils. Looking for conference win number 1 for this hard-working bunch. There's a shot down at second base, knocked down, picked up, throw over, and it's going to be safe. Good hustle over there by Kirsten Smith on again for the 2nd time in a row due to a Hayesville error. So Kirsten running hard and just beating that throw down at first base, doing a good job. So now got a runner on. Haley Woodard batting. Maddie Spates is going to be on deck. Can we make a 2-out rally here? We've got the bats here. Haley hitting .250. Maddie on deck hitting .455. And pitch in for a strike. And the softball infield is really in good shape, even though we had rain earlier in the week. But the infield in pretty good shape here for today's game. Pitch low in the dirt. And dancing over at first base, Kirsten Smith getting back. Again, the sun has now kind of dipped below the tree line over in the Hazel Creek area as we look toward the sunset. There's a hard shot between shortstop and third, and that's going to move the runner up and be a big base hit. Big base hit for Haley Woodard with her 2nd single on the day. She's been on, as a matter of fact, all 3 times. Got a hit the first time, got on with an error the 2nd time, and now another base hit for Haley. And now runners on 1st and 2nd with a big bat of Maddie Spates, .455 on the season, leading the team in that department with 6 RBIs and 10 hits. And last time up, as a matter of fact, Maddie had a big fly ball to center field that resulted in an RBI, but this time a grounder though, but a throw that's mishandled at first base. And now the Lady Devils with 1 run in, another shot at the home plate. This run is going to be out, but we got a run, even though out number 3 is going to be at home plate. We got another run on the board to take a 6-3 lead in the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back with the 5th after this timeout. Here we go, fans. Top of the 5th inning. Our Lady Devils with a 6-3 lead over the Hayesville Yellow Jackets. Our Lady Devils with a big run there in the 4th inning. Had almost another run. Got thrown out at home plate. But here we go. Top of the 5th inning. Lady Yellow Jackets at the plate here. Faith Odell is going to lead off, and she just rips one foul down the third base side. No play over there on that one. Right over the head of her head coach, Jerry Payne, over in the box at third base. And again, when the sun goes down, the temperature starts going down, and it is a cold day for softball right now. And I tell you what, if the Lady Devils can hang on and get a win, they're going to feel a whole lot better about things, despite the weather. Oh, off-speed pitch in for a strike. That one looked high as well, but we've seen a couple of high strikes here this afternoon. And we've seen some players put on some sweatshirts out there as well. So now the entire team is wearing sleeves for the Lady Devils. And there's a high pop-up that's going to, just hit off the glove of our diving center fielder, and she might be hurt. Still down out there in center field is going to be Kirsten Smith. She is down, and here comes Coach Robbie Brown out. Here comes Carrie Powell, our certified athletic trainer. Kirsten went down, and she almost made a spectacular catch, a diving attempt out there in center field. But she is still down on the play, and while they attend to Kirsten, fans, stay tuned. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of things helped get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
Fans, welcome back. The good news is Kirsten Smith has walked off under her own capacity, her own power. I think she's going to be okay. I'm not sure she's seriously injured. That's our hope anyway. I think probably she just got the breath knocked out of her, which is really painful and scary at the same time. So I'm hoping Kirsten is going to be back and is going to be okay. Back to live action. There's a bunt attempt now for Hayesville. Lila Roberts, who got on last time actually with a big double and an RBI, but she tried to bunt that one. By the way, coming on to play center field is going to be our Brianna Wesley. We have 4 players between the 2 rosters with the first name Brianna. And our Brianna Wesley, a junior, is coming on to play center field in the place of Kirsten Smith, shaken up on the last play. There's a shot over shortstop, but coming on, Maddie Spates, good play to pull that one in for the out off the bat of Lila Roberts. So a pop out to shortstop now. And Hayesville with 1 runner still at first base after she blooped that one over second base for a good base hit that Kirsten Smith almost made a diving spectacular play on, but is now shaken up. They're working on Kirsten over on the dugout, actually. Carrie Powell over there with her. And now taken off at first base, but now coming back after that foul ball is going to be Faith Odell off the bat of Lila Payne, who fouled that one away. So Faith is again on base for the second time today. She popped up and has walked and has now got a big base hit just a moment ago. And she's fast. She goes when the pitch is thrown, and now she has another foul ball off the bat of Lila. So 2 quick strikes now with 1 out. Here in the top of the 5th inning, 1 runner on, 6-3 Lady Devil lead here in the 5th inning. Hannah Schuler hanging in there. That pitch is going to be another foul ball. Just a check swing, but it was fouled away. And now Faith Odell was already at second base. She kind of throws her hands up and says, oh, man, I got to go back again. As she is, yeah, she has ran enough times on foul balls to be all the way home. She has got her running in this afternoon. There she goes again. This one is in play. This one is going to drop in for a base hit into left field. And she's going to round second, coming on into third, and in safely at third base. Good hustle over there, again by Faith Odell. And now down at second base with a big single is going to be Lila Payne. So now Hayesville runners at second and third. And now coming back in already is going to be Kirsten Smith. So it's good to see that Kirsten is okay. And so again, Kirsten comes back into the game as Brianna Wesley came in for a bit. And Kirsten is going to be okay. And Brianna always doing a good job. And now Hayesville threatening to potentially tie this game. Actually, the tying run is at the plate with runners at second and third. Here's the windup from Hannah. And a ball low in the dirt. Batting now for the Yellow Jackets is going to be number 17, Gracelyn Anderson, who has a strong bat. She had a big double earlier. Walked last time, but a big double earlier in the ball game that went all the way to the fence. 6-3. A home run would tie this thing up at 6-6. Pitch high, but it's going to be called a strike. So now, again, that strike zone has been somewhat high here this afternoon. One down, Hayesville again. Runners at second and third for Gracelyn Anderson. Here's a well-hit ball, but it's going to be foul that winds up on top of the baseball dugout right in front of us here. so you can see the camera work by Joe Holt following that softball over into the fence. And here comes one of the Lady Devil players over to track down that softball. This one is going to be in play. It's going to be right over second base. Going to be in for a base hit. 1 run is in. Another run has stopped at third, and the batter is going to be winding up at second base again. Gracelyn Anderson is in with another big RBI, a base hit and an RBI to go with it. And Gracelyn has had a good day for Hayesville as they now make it a 6-4 ball game in the 5th inning. They have been a tough out here. Hannah Schuler trying to hold Hayesville at bay. Ground ball going to be foul down the third base side. This one is going to be off the bat of Hayesville's Mallory Peck, who had a big double earlier with a big RBI. Close game, 6-4. Lady Devils hanging on to a 2-run lead. But again, Hayesville now with the scoring runs in scoring position at second and third. And a good bat at the plate with Mallory Peck. Swing and a miss. It's going to be a strike. The ball gets through, but nobody advances. Everybody stays put. We were talking with Coach Toby Burrell earlier, talking about the possibility of two really good games today, and we've seen one already. The Maroon Devils winning 4-0 in baseball, and a close one there. And we have a close one here, 6-4 in softball. So that has been the case. Two games pitting equally tough teams against each other, if you will. Teams playing basically on the same level, going at each other here in both games. So we've seen some very competitive play, and we've seen some good offense, some good defense. Swing and a foul ball, and we've seen some not so good defense on the afternoon as well. So that goes along with it. The teams that can hit the ball, get solid pitching, and play good defense are the teams that win. That's just I know, an easy formula to throw out there, and it's a lot harder to produce all three of those aspects. There's a swing and a miss, ball in the dirt, throw on down to first base, going to be an out. And now the throw back to home plate is going to be an out as well. So the Lady Devils, a bang-bang double play. Wow, that is rare. A throw down to third on a drop third strike, then a throw at home on a run coming in from third, and a bang-bang double play. And we go to the sixth inning. It's Swain 6, Hayesville 4. We'll be back on the Maroon Devils Network. And here we go. Strike one is in as our Lady Devils are back at bat now, and it's going to be Savannah Smith leading us off as Savannah will be hitting, followed by looks like Candace Crisp and Faith Woodard here as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. There's a foul ball over near the baseball playing field where the Maroon Devils won 4-0 over Hayesville earlier today to take first place in the Smoky Mountain Conference baseball race. And that's a tight race. The Maroon Devils now 6-1, Murphy 5-1, Hayesville 4-1. Your top three teams in baseball. Talking about the softball standings right now, Robbinsville 6-0, Hiawassee Dam 4-0, Cherokee 4-2. Your leading teams in softball. There's a well-hit ball right at second base. She drops it. Throw on down to first is going to be in time. That's going to be out number one. So quick recovery over there by the Hayesville second baseman as Savannah Smith hit a well-hit ball. That was a line shot, but just to play down at second base. So one down. And batting now is going to be Candace Crisp. Candace had a big, as a matter of fact, I think Candace is 2 for 2 today. 2 hits, had a big RBI her first time up. And there's another well-hit ball, but right at first base for a quick out number 2. Man, just that quick, and our Lady Devils with 2 outs now. And that should bring up Faith Woodard now with 2 outs here on the bottom of the 5th inning. So on the day, Faith has got a big single and popped out to shortstop in 2 times. So 2 quick line drives, 1 at first base, 1 at second base. There's a ball a mile high, and camping under it, Hayesville comes up with quick 3 up, 3 down inning, and we go to the top of the 6th. It's 6-4, Lady Devils on top. We'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. Hayesville batting. We go to the top of the 6th inning. A tight one, 6-4. Lady Devils in the lead. Attempted bunt's going to wind up for a ball as Hannah Schuler is hanging in there for the Lady Devils as she's going to be pitching to her counterpart, Addie Bunch, the pitcher for the Yellow Jackets here this afternoon. As Addie Bunch has struck out in 1 time at the plate today, and let's see what she can do here. Nobody on, nobody out, going to get underway on the top of the 6th inning. Pitch high for a ball. So we have seen a lot of action today. We've seen some defense. We've seen some errors. We've seen some well-hit balls for both teams. So it has been very competitive here this afternoon in the softball contest. There's a hard shot again. That's going to be in for a base hit into left field. Throw coming in quickly, so holding down at first is going to be Addie Bunch on with a leadoff single for the Yellow Jackets now. Trying to get some noise going, and coming up now is going to be Macy Parker batting for the Yellow Jackets now with 1 on, nobody out. And again, the tying run at the plate, so to speak. So Parker at the plate is going to bunts it right up into the air, but no play. And that's going to wind up just being a foul ball. She'll come back and try it again. Macy Parker for the Yellow Jackets, one of their juniors. Young team here, 1 senior, as we mentioned. And I think they have about, looks like 4 juniors, and a couple of freshmen and some sophomores. So again, as we mentioned, both the Lady Devils and Hayesville, only one senior on each squad. There's a ground ball that's going to be foul down the first base side. So the Hayesville runners, who have again been running on foul balls, have been chased back to first base a lot today. And Bunch will go back now for the Yellow Jackets to first base as we see more sweatshirts come out as those are available here this afternoon. Hannah Schuler with the windup. Pitch is going to be high for a ball. Now heading down to second base safely is going to be Addie Bunch. So Addie down at second now with no out, 2 strikes on the batter. Stepping back in, it's going to be Parker. As again, Hayesville in the 6th inning, trying to tie this game up or potentially take the lead. Pitch in for a call strike. That's going to be the out. So a big out here for the Lady Devils as Parker goes down with a strikeout now. 1 down, and a lot of softball still to play. This one is not over by a long shot. Batting now is going to be Raylan Taylor, who grounded out to shortstop earlier this afternoon. Again, still down at second base now is going to be Addie Bunch. 1 down, pitch in for a ball. And don't forget, fans, we've talked about this a couple of times, but the makeup rain date for the games that were rained out on Tuesday is going to be April 28. April 28 at Hayesville on their new fields over there. So be sure and mark that on your calendar for baseball and softball. Pitch in for a strike. And we have seen a very high strike zone here this afternoon, no question. And in baseball and softball, the same officials are calling baseball and softball here. That's why we had to split the games up and instead of playing at the same time. Pitch in the dirt, this one getting through, and Bunch is going to hustle on down to third base now. So now Hayesville with a runner in scoring position with 1 out here on the top of the 6th inning with the lights on. The sun has gone down, and the lights are on here at Swain County High School softball field. Again, playing a little bit later than normal because officials were not available to call each game. So the same officials called baseball, and now we're calling softball. Bunch hanging tight at third base. Now stepping back in, it's going to be Raylan Taylor, one of the freshmen on this Yellow Jacket roster, as she steps back in, facing Hannah Schuler, who has gone the distance for Swain today. Pitch outside for a ball. But as we mentioned, after the spring break for baseball and softball, both teams will be right back here on April 19 at Tuesday, hosting Cherokee. That pitch getting through, but the runner is going to be holding at third base, and that's going to be ball 4. So Taylor on with a walk here. Now runners on the corners, and you know that Taylor is going to take off for second base here early in the count. And now Coach Dobie Burrell will come out and talk with Hannah Schuler. Will there be a pitching change, or will she stay on to pitch? That's going to be the question here on the top of the 6th inning with the Lady Devils on top 6-4, 1 down but 2 on here in the again, a very big inning here for both teams. Tying runs on base. And again, this game's scheduled for 7. So both teams in down to their last 2 innings at bat. And Coach Burrell is going to come out. Hannah Schuler will stay in. The only other pitcher with experience this year is Candace Crisp. Candace has pitched 8 2/3 innings. So only 2 pitchers really have any experience as far as actual game time. Now, stepping back in, it's going to be Brianna Curtis, who popped out to third base earlier today, and already taking off down at second base that we knew is going to be Raylan Taylor. So now Hayesville runners at second and third, 1 down. And Brianna Curtis at the plate hitting for the Yellow Jackets. Runners now definitely in scoring position at second and third. And again, you can hear that wind still blowing in our microphone headset here as we're just down the right field line looking onto the field in an open air press box, if you will. This press box has no walls. So now, time for the Lady Devils, if you will, to step up defensively. And if you're a Hayesville fan listening in this afternoon, you're hoping for a big hit to tie this game up here in the 6th inning. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strike 3 for 2 down. Now with runners at second and third. So now coming on to bat, it's going to be Faith Odell for Hayesville. Again, runners at second and third. Big inning here, big opportunity for the Yellow Jackets. Batting now is going to be Faith Odell, a big bat. She has had a 1 single today, popped out to second base and had a base on balls and 3 times up. There's a well-hit ball into deep left field. It's going to be hanging up and caught in left field, though. So the Lady Devils hang on and make a big play out in left field on a well-hit ball. And the Yellow Jackets leave 2 on base as we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 6-4. Hang on. We've got more coming up here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, here we go. Addison Jenkins, Hannah Schuler, Kaylee Parker will be hitting for the Lady Devils here on the bottom of the 6th inning in a 6-4 tight softball contest here at Swain County High School. First pitch is going to be in the dirt for a ball from Addie Bunch. Both pitchers have gone the distance. Bunch for Hayesville, Schuler for Swain, and both wearing number 3. And both have pitched pretty solid games today, holding their teams to, again, single-digit scoring. There's a foul ball down the first base side. Well hit off the bat again of Addison Jenkins. Addison hit it well last time, flied out to center field. Hannah Schuler on deck, Kaylee Parker following her here on the bottom of the 6th inning. And again, every out is crucial here in this ball game. Our Lady Devils looking for conference win number 1. And again, they're showing a lot of enthusiasm over there behind the bench. Hayesville looking for conference win number 2. That pitch in the dirt. Of course, after this game, the baseball and softball teams have a week off, and they'll be coming back, as we mentioned, with Cherokee here. And that pitch outside for a ball. We're going to be here on Tuesday. Again, that'll be Tuesday, April 19. The Cherokee Braves, their girls are right now in 3rd place. Solid team at 4-2 in conference play. So that softball contest will be a tough ball game. There's a swing and a miss for a strike. Full count now, 3-2, no out. Nobody on, getting things underway here on the bottom of the 6th inning. Addison Jenkins, you can hear her teammates calling Addie from the dugout. Actually outside the dugout. Most of the players are on the fence there. Making a lot of noise. There's another ground ball foul. And we've seen some of the Hayesville players put on some black sleeves as well. Some of the infielders still with no sleeves on, but it is a chilly evening here at Swain County High School. And stay with us right after the game. We'll have a quick word with Coach Toby Burrell after the game, so be sure and stick around for that. There's a ground ball in play to the pitcher. Back over to first base, though, and this time for out number 1. So Addison Jenkins with a ground out. 1 down, and that's going to bring up Hannah Schuler, who hit a hard shot to center field earlier, popped out to second base last time up. Hannah has pitched the distance and will, of course, be on the circle again, I'm assuming in the 7th inning for the Lady Devils. And that's going to be the, depending on what happens here on the bottom half of the 6th with 1 down, that 7th is going to be huge for both teams, offensively and defensively. Again, Hannah Schuler has had the ball in play both times. Earlier had a good shot to center field. Pitch high for a ball. On deck is going to be Kaylee Parker. And then if the Lady Devils have to bat in the 7th, it'll be back to the top of the lineup. Of course, with a 6-4 lead, if they hang on to that lead, it's going to be a win and no batting in the bottom of the 7th inning. But again, that's all speculation right now. So this game is far from over. Hannah steps out, and now the head coach coming in, Jerry Payne, to check with his pitcher here, and just to be sure everybody is ready to go with 1 down. Addie Bunch has actually pitched a pretty solid game. The Yellow Jackets have had a few miscues defensively that have hurt them some, as is the case in any game. Your defense has to be at its best in these close games. So Hannah steps back in. Kaylee Parker on deck, 6-4 Swain. 1 down here on the bottom of the 6th inning. Bunch stays in to pitch, and there's a foul ball behind home plate. You can even hear it rattling around over in the bleachers. So and again, cheering from Hannah Schuler's teammates over right behind her. Pitch low, ball. So now a 3-1 count with 1 down to Hannah Schuler from Hayesville's Addie Bunch in the pitching circle today. Here's Bunch with the throw on the 3-2. It's going to be a strike, foul ball. Now the count runs full. 3-2 with one down. And nobody on here on the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, 2 programs over the years that are in an unfamiliar situation this year, not having the success that both teams and both programs have had for so many years. I know Hayesville and Swain have been rivals in softball and baseball for many years and very successful. Pitch in, call, 3rd strike. That's going to be 2 out. Wow. So that's a big out for Hayesville, if you will, now with 2 out in the bottom of the inning. And it's going to be Kaylee Parker, our freshman second baseman, batting now. Kaylee has struck out twice on the afternoon, facing Addie Bunch of Hayesville. 2 out, nobody on. Well, the lights on here as the darkness starts to move in here at Swain County High School. Pitch in. There's a shot into right field. Going to be in for a base hit. So, hey, here we go. Could it be a 2-out rally? The Lady Devils now with a base hit off the bat of Kaylee Parker. And that takes us to the top of the lineup. Kirsten Smith, who was shaken up earlier, making a diving play out in center field. But Kirsten came back in not long thereafter to come back into the game and is ready to go. So Kirsten at the plate. And they're going to say that was a swing, and it's going to be a strike 1. Kirsten on the season hitting .208, the junior center fielder with 5 RBIs, 3 runs, 3 doubles to lead the team, also 5 hits. Pitch low in the dirt. On the day, Kirsten has struck out and also got on twice by Hayesville errors defensively. Got a runner on first base now with 2 out, 6-4 Swain in the lead. A tight ball game. Pitch inside for a ball. A lot of games left in the Smoky Mountain Conference regular season, though. So a lot of things can happen. There's a foul ball out of play. Literally over on the baseball field next door. So a lot of things can happen in this softball and baseball season as well. Here's Bunch with the throw. Another foul ball. So now 2 strikes, 2 balls, and 2 out with 1 on here on the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch from Bunch. Got a ground ball to third base. Going to be a foul ball, though. No play. Got to come back and try it again. So Kirsten comes back, our junior center fielder, and trying to move around Kaylee Parker, the freshman second baseman, down at first base, who got on with a base hit a moment ago into right field. Now Coach Toby Burrell having a word with the home plate umpire about something. Not sure. Okay, here we go back to live action now. Bunch back into the circle, steps on the pitching rubber now with a 2-2 count with 2 out. Pitch in, another foul ball. And you hear the wind start to pick back up again here on our headset and in our booth here at Swain County High School just off the right field line. Again, we're getting the air much more than we would prefer. Pitch in. It's going to be a ball. It's going to run the count full. 3-2 with 2 out and 1 on. Kaylee down at first base, wanting to move on up. Kirsten Smith would love to do that, and we'll see. Now with a full count. Kirsten, our leadoff batter. Pitch 4. That's going to be ball 4 in the dirt. Throw on down to second base. Not going to matter, though. That's ball 4. Throw went down to second. But now Kirsten on with a walk, and now runners at first and second. And Haley Woodard batting now. Haley on the day has had 2 singles, as a matter of fact, 2 base hits, and then also getting on with an error. So a good day at the plate today for Haley, as she has been on 3 straight times. And now runners at first and second with 2 out. Can our Lady Devils add a couple of insurance runs here on the 6th? Pitch low for a ball. Hayesville down to their last 3 outs coming up in the top of the 7th inning. Here comes the windup and the throw. Ground ball over to third base, now over to first base, and that's going to end the inning. So our Lady Devils leave 2 on base. It's a 6-4 ball game. Hayesville batting in the top of the 7th when we come back. We're down to the last 3 outs potentially of this game if the Lady Devils can hold Hayesville to 1 run or less. It's going to be a win, but Hayesville, of course, battling here. They need 2 runs to tie, and leading off is going to be Lila Roberts. Lila has had a pretty good day today. A big double with an RBI. She popped out to the shortstop last time. Here's the windup and the throw from Hannah Schuler, going to be high for a ball. But we're in the top of the 7th, a 6-4 Swain lead. And again, unless Hayesville can tie it with 2 or even take the lead with more, this game is going to be right here on the top of the 7th inning. It all comes down to who can produce here. But again, Lila Roberts with already a big hit on the day. Let's see. That pitch is going to be low in the dirt. Bouncing in, it gets by the catcher. Now it's going to bring up a count of 2-1 with no out, nobody on. Again, top of the 7th inning here. Last game before spring break here at Swain County High School and the Swain County school system as a whole coming up next week. And it's kind of interesting. So many different schools around Western North Carolina have different spring breaks. There's a bunt back to the pitcher on over to first base in time, and that's going to be out number 1. So again, Roberts with 1 down with a ground ball back to the pitcher. So Hayesville down to their final 2 outs here potentially in the contest. Batting now for the Yellow Jackets is, let me check that number one more time, as Hannah Schuler gets back in the circle with the windup. And there's another ground ball. This one's going to be over to third base, on over to first base. And yes, it is in time. And that's going to be not a popular call as the batter stays at first. That's Lila Payne. She thought she was safe. But the umpire down at first base said no. And now the Hayesville assistant coach in the box at first base having a conversation with the umpire about that call. And it's rare that they ever change, as that's going to be 2 down now. And now the coach at first kind of tries to appeal to the home plate umpire, and the umpire says 2 out. So I think that's the end of that discussion. I think you can appeal to the home plate umpire, but he says 2 out. And now it's 2 down, and Hayesville down to their last out in this 6-4 contest. Now batting is going to be Gracelyn Anderson, and she is very capable. She has a big double, 1 single with an RBI, and a base on ball. She's been on every time. And there's another shot right up the middle for at least a base hit. So she is basically now going into second with a throw, and just beating the throw into second base. Coming back with a throw was Hannah Schuler for a very close play at second base, but Gracelyn Anderson has been on all 4 times at bat with a walk, a double, and 2 base hits, and now winds up at second base with that throw coming in. She gambled and made it pay with that extra base on that hit. And so now a 2 out though, 1 out away from putting this one in the win column. So Hayesville, though, with now the tying run at the plate. There's a ground ball. This one is going to be, a tough play, and it's not. Is it in time? Yes, it is. That's the out, and that's the ball game. And the Lady Devils come up with their first conference win of this 2022 season, 6-4 over the Hayesville Yellow Jackets. Fans, stay tuned. We'll be back with Coach Toby Burrell after this timeout. Well, they got it done, Joe.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of things helped get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
Hi, everybody. Welcome back as we celebrate a 6-4 Lady Devil win over the Hayesville Yellow Jackets. One of the main reasons we had a huge win today is pitcher Hannah Schuler joining me here as the wind. Hannah's about to blow us away. So, what a great game, though. Outstanding job tonight.
Thank you.
So, what was the key? I know Hayesville's always tough. Every time we play is always tough. What was the key, you think, in coming up with this big win today?
Oh Lord, I don't know. I try and hit my spots and do what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, and it looked like the defense really played well behind you because they made some good catches, didn't they?
Yes, and I really, really appreciate that. That helps me out a lot.
Yeah, how much does that help you relax when they're playing well?
A bunch.
Yeah, and our girls hit the ball good today. We didn't kill the ball, but we had hits when we needed them, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, coming into this game, what was the feeling coming into this game? We knew Hayesville, of course, had a win this year. What was the feeling coming into this game, you think?
I don't know. I have a feeling that we could beat the teams that we've played, but we just haven't played to the best ability that we can play to.
Yeah. Well, I know you girls have played hard. You've worked hard. Does this win give you some confidence going forward?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Now, here's the big key. Does this make you feel better going into spring break?
Yes. Yes.
Well, Hannah, we congratulate you on a great job in the pitching circle today. Congratulations on the win, and enjoy this and enjoy spring break too, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. Hannah Schuler, ladies and gentlemen, on the postgame show as we get to talk now with head coach Toby Burrell. We're going to talk some with him, too, as well. Coach, I think Hannah was probably more comfortable pitching than she was talking.
She was, and she's not comfortable pitching, so that tells you a lot. She talks a lot. I'm not sure why she dried up out here, but she did.
But, Coach, all kidding aside, a really solid win. Hayesville, a solid team. They didn't quit. They were still fighting there in the seventh inning. So, but our Lady Devils played a solid game from start to finish.
Well, we did, and I'm so happy for the kids because we've talked a lot in the last couple of weeks. Gary, we've had 3 weeks of tremendous practice. I'm telling you, it's just been phenomenal, the growth in these kids during that 3-week period, and I'm so happy that people got to see that. They have grown so much as individuals and as players, and their confidence is starting to come up and starting to get better, and a win like this it goes miles to give them confidence that they can do this and they can make these plays. And it was plays that we've been doing in practice repeatedly, again and again. The double play from Haley throwing back to home to Addie and getting that play. Yeah. We do that every day in practice, and they pull it off just like that every day in practice. And that's what I told them before the ball game. I said, I just want you guys to just go play like you do in practice and show everybody exactly what you're made of and what kind of heart you have. They practice with so much heart It's crazy. Kirsten diving for balls, she does that at least once a game, once a practice.
Wow.
During practice. She's not wanting to let balls drop. So, the stuff we went through, it's just so rewarding as a coach to be able to see these kids get that payoff and believe in it. And they're so unselfish. Golly bum, they play so unselfish. They cheer each other on ridiculously, and this is a huge win for them, and I'm so happy for them. I don't even know what to say, really, to be honest with you.
Well, it was, you're looking at two teams, only one senior for Hayesville, one senior for our Lady Devils. So I think that bodes well for the future down the road. And again, getting this win under our belts got to be good going into this break.
Oh, it's absolutely great. It's a terrible time for spring break, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah.
But it is good. It is better going into it with this feeling and trying to come back to this feeling than the losing streak that we just went through.
Yeah.
And it's not so much the losses as it was that we couldn't find ourselves in those early games. We couldn't figure out confidence-wise where we were and how to make plays, and we played a little bit scared. And tonight we just turned it loose and played. And this is what we've been seeing from them for about 2 weeks now. So I hope we can get that back when we come out of the break.
Oh, no doubt. Coach, we appreciate chatting with you. I know we come back here after the break with Cherokee at home, so that's going to be another big game as always, always the big rivalry. So a lot of good stuff to look forward to.
Well, I think so, and we appreciate everybody tuning in and keeping up with us this year. Everybody's been really nice and talking about how much improvement we've had with our kids, and we appreciate that, and I'm glad they noticed that because these kids, they play so hard and they practice so hard. It's amazing to me, really, truly, that they are. And we had some big hits tonight, at clutch times, and hit the ball hard in good spots. So a lot of good things happened for us tonight, and we were able to hang on there and put the win away.
Yeah, and Coach, kudos to you and your coaching staff, because it takes work from the coaches too to keep everybody focused in.
Well, I think our assistant coach has done a phenomenal job. And like I say, for 3 weeks now, we've had tremendous practices, and we've been able to put it together confidence-wise. And with the staff that we have, we're able to divide and conquer a lot, and we're able to separate our infield and get quality work there in different positions. And it paid off for us tonight, and we're able to concentrate and focus on the outfield. And it paid off for us again tonight. Faith has been at third for a couple of games, and we had to move her back to left field because Tori got hurt, our right fielder, and she came up with a tremendous catch out there tonight. And so that just goes to show you that the kids are playing hard. There's no quit in them.
No doubt about it. Fans, 6-4 win. Lady Devils now going into spring break. Join us again next time when we come back with Cherokee coming up on April 19. Until then, thanks for watching and listening right here on the Maroon Devils Network.